Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm back with another video, and today we're doing What If Naruto Was the Sage of Six Pads Part 5. Of course, we have those easy like goals, and for this time, the like goal will be an easy, simple 5 likes. I think you guys can easily break this like goal. So yeah, and like I said in my other videos, I said I can't be posting much longer, but the least I could do is like make a 10-minute video, but not like edit it, just like have the image screen. So Deidara and Sasori, yes, they got way stronger. So Deidara can use his giant explosion without even dying, and Sasori, on the other hand, has 10 million puppets. So yeah, and Kakuzu has 10 hearts. Because they saw Naruto's improvements of how powerful he was from the bridge to now, so they got really scared, so they trained like heck, and the other Akatsuki members also trained. For example, Itachi got rid of his sickness because Nagato figured it out much quicker, because Nagato had training too and he could figure out that Itachi was sick. So Itachi was back in his prime and was forcefully back in his prime because Nagato put him in the Naraka path. And then, let's just actually get into this fight. So the people there were Sasuke and Naruto versus Kakuzu, Deidara, and Sasori. So Sasori used his 1 million puppets. But before Sasori could do that, Sasuke speed blitz Sasori was like right in front of the heart. So Sasuke jabbed his heart, but Sasori was able to rebuild himself either way. There's no possible way, Sasuke said. The only way is to rip out his soul, Naruto says to himself. And so he tells Sasuke that he has to fight off Kakuzu and Deidara, and he will deal with Sasori and then help with the other. So the first fight that's gonna occur is Naruto versus Sasori. Now, Sasuke is fighting Kakuzu, and he's also fighting Deidara, but like at a different side, and Naruto is going to be fighting Sasori. So Naruto just defeats the countless of puppets by making 1,000 shadow clones to counter the 1,000 puppets. I think it was 1,000, I don't know what I said, because I recorded these at different times. So yeah, Naruto had to fight off the 1,000 puppets, and he used 1,000 shadow clones. Each shadow clone was overpowering the puppets. Damn, Sasori said to himself, so he resorted to use a third Kazekage puppet and his mom and dad puppet. These were the two overpowered puppets, and Naruto was barely able to defeat them by making 2 super shadow clones, and he merged all of the chakra together and made a super giant shadow clone. And the super giant shadow clone was able to overpower the 3 other puppets, and Sasori was almost down, but then Naruto was able to rip out his soul, and Sasori died. So Sasuke is barely able to manage Deidara and Sasori alone, but he could manage because he keeps putting Sasori and Deidara under constant ocular genjutsus, and they're barely able to break out. The reason why Sasuke is even able to keep up with Deidara and Sasori at this amped stage was because Naruto trained Sasuke like hell, and Kakashi trained him, and my guy trained him to make Sasuke some super god. And he was barely able to hang on there, but Deidara and Kakuzu were barely able to hang on. So then Deidara tried to use his suicide bomb, and Sasori used his hearts as a sacrifice, but Sasuke's Susanoo appeared, but Sasuke took considerable amount of damage. Suddenly, Naruto sees Sasuke pinned down and sees him more damage than the other two. So Naruto comes in and swiftly fights off Deidara and Sasori. Naruto puts up a greater fight than Sasuke ever could manage. Sasuke has this dark feeling inside him. Naruto, he keeps surpassing me each time. Where can I gain more power? But then he remembered this one time where Orochimaru told him, I can give you more power. And so Sasuke created a shadow clone to go to Orochimaru. So let's just go to the original topic right here. So yeah, Naruto's literally destroying Kakuzu and Deidara, and yeah, Sasuke was just waiting for a response from Orochimaru, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about this. So yeah, Deidara and Kakuzu try to like escape, but Naruto uses his disappear and reappear, changing object shifter and with his Rinnegan, and Sasori and Kakuzu were Deidara and Kakuzu were never able to escape. I keep getting it wrong. What's going on? So yeah, Deidara and Kakuzu have nowhere to run, but then Naruto used two Rasengans and got them both down. So Guy and Kakashi were able to go through the Sound 4 easily and were able to assist Hiruzen. This makes Orochimaru completely pinned down. And once Kakashi was about to go for the Chidori kill, Sasuke's shadow clone came into the way and kicked Kakashi away. I need Orochimaru. Orochimaru started smiling. So the boy finally came into his senses. Don't get the wrong idea, Orochimaru. I'm only using you for my benefit. Orochimaru was still eager that Sasuke actually would join him. Kakashi asked, "What is the meaning of this, Sasuke? What are you doing?" "I'm doing what's saint," says Sasuke. Kakashi gets really angry at this and charges up a Chidori, and then Might Guy charges up the Asaka Jaku and hits Sasuke, and Kakashi uses a Chidori. Sasuke was able to completely body these two attacks using his Susanoo. How can someone at that age able to get the Susanoo down so easily? Kakashi said in his head. Hiruzen said, "What darkness came upon this kid? We have to stop this now, Kakashi. Guy." Yes, I agree. And so Guy starts to disappear and reappear right in front of Sasuke, but Sasuke is able to react with the Sharingan. Then he put Guy under a Genjutsu. Now Guy couldn't get out of the Genjutsu because this was an ocular Genjutsu. And Guy fell down and couldn't really do anything, and Sasuke said, "I don't wish to hurt you. I'm only doing this for my benefit. I don't have anything against the leaf." Hiruzen said to himself, so he didn't learn the truth about Itachi in his head. But then Hiruzen got an idea. Hiruzen recites these words to Sasuke, and here's how it goes.
He wept tears of blood and slaughtered his own flesh and blood for the sake of his village. But he couldn't kill you. Do you understand what that means? To him, your life.
The walls. Sasuke.
At first, Sasuke kept denying the fact that Itachi was actually trying to protect him, but Hiruzen kept giving him clues, answers, and even put him under a Genjutsu, and showed off a little bit of Itachi's past. Kakashi, Guy, Asuna, everybody in the Hidden Leaf Village was able to hear this. Everybody wrongfully accused Itachi. Sasuke said, "You're lying, it has to be a lie." But Sasuke can barely think that it's a lie. But he just says it to see what Hiruzen would say after that. Hiruzen has a deep respect for Itachi, so he tells him everything about Itachi's life. The suffering, sadness he's been through, and says that Itachi grew all these great things and he became a great person because of the Hidden Leaf Village. So do you want to destroy the village dear to Itachi? So in this timeline, Sasuke didn't want to get revenge for the Hidden Leaf Village because Itachi wasn't dead in this timeline. So he wouldn't really do that. And then Orochimaru said, enough of this annoying crap. But then Sasuke just put a Raikiri through Orochimaru's chest. And Orochimaru died. "I'll take that power though," Sasuke said. And he took Orochimaru's power and absorbed him. He doesn't look like Kabuto, like Sage Kabuto. He just has Orochimaru's powers. Hiruzen said, well, that's fine with me. I guess we just have someone who's your level and then add on to Orochimaru. That's pretty good, Hiruzen said inside. Sasuke had a moment of silence. Everyone had a moment of silence for Itachi's bravery. I would have never thought this would happen. Naruto came in and said, "Naruto, you heard the whole thing?" "Of course I did, Sasuke. I could hear anything miles from away. Especially about Itachi. When we met, something was off about him." "Wait, you met Itachi?" "Of course I did, Sasuke. It was in the hotel." Sasuke said, "All right. I guess you did that. So, yeah, Sasuke learned the truth about Itachi, and yeah, that's it